नमोस्तुते साई माँ। प्रेम स्वरूपिणी जननी माँ, चरण नमोस्तुते साई माँ। प्रेम स्वरूपिणी जननी माँ, जगदम्बे कृपा करी साई माँ। करुणामयी जननी साई माँ, त्रिभुवन पालिनी साई माँ। चरण नमोस्तुते साई माँ, चरण नमोस्तुते साई माँ। प्रेम स्वरूपिणी जननी
कृष्ण 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 राधे 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 कृष्ण
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 गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
कृष्ण 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 राधे 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 कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण राधे 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 कृष्ण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
साई गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण
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 गोविंद गोपाल कृष्ण नारायण Narayana Hari Narayana
Narayana Hari Narayana
Narayana Sai Narayana
Narayana
Narayana Sai Narayana Narayana Hari Narayana Narayana Hari Narayana Narayana Sai Narayana Narayana Sai Narayana Krishna 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 Radhe 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 Krishna
स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वर ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्व प्राणपते स्वामी सर्व प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका भद्बान्धवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता गुरुदेव मरियंतयु नीवे स्वामी मरियंतयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेंद्र शयना ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी ओम साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंदुको मंगल आरती अंदुको मंदर गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ओम सत्यनारायण नारायण ओम ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा ओम शांति 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 समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ओम शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री 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 सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय. Thank you so much. Sorry we are a little late today in finishing this. I apologize. Thank you so much. Thanks.
No worries, we always enjoy this
Thank you.
session.
Sai Ram.
Thank you.
Sai Ram. Sai Ram. Sai Ram. Sai Ram. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Om Sri Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, brother.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram, Sandhya.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
Good. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Wow, check that echo. Huh? It's like from the mountains. Calling from the mountains. Okay, welcome to the evening session on our time. It's actually 10 p.m. in Malaysia. The journey is getting more and more exciting, more and more information. That's why we have two sessions, because there's so much information coming down that we need to give it out. But the irony of this whole thing is a bit, it doesn't seem so organized. Don't you think so? It feels like it's all over the place. So much info coming down. You don't know which one to follow, which one to. And I would say that this is intentional. This is very, this is what you call organized chaos. And this is what I actually a lot of people discovered in India. It's organized chaos. It seems chaotic, but there's some kind of order happening, and there's a underlayer operating system which is highly efficient. Outwardly, it looks chaotic, it looks messy, it looks unorganized, but undercurrent is very strong. Okay, so, and it is intentional, as I said, because it has to happen because we need to break the mind. We need to dissolve the mind. We need to mess up the mind. Because if the mind is so highly organized and always in that frequency, sometimes, we need to, in order for upgrade, there's a bit of chaos. So there's some videos that was posted in Quantum Ascension group, which talks about by Sister Blacka, I think, about how things seems chaotic now, but it is like a caterpillar who is becoming a butterfly. So there is this process of seeming chaos, and a butterfly comes after that. All right, so now I somehow am trained in managing this chaos, I think. It's inbuilt in me, I think. I find God in the mess. Okay. I think this has been my obsession for quite a while, because after Swami told me to come back to Malaysia, because I was actually planning not to come back at one time. So then Swami called me for 1 year to stay with him, and after 1 year he told me to go back to Malaysia, and I don't know what to do when I came back, because my interest is only spirituality and God, so I have no other interests. I have got very high flying job before. I was a fund manager. I was also head of research in investment. And it's so funny because I got the whole research team doing, reports for all the investors, and I am in the library meditating, sitting on the floor. So you got those investors coming in, looking for a file, and all of a sudden one turn, he sees this guy sitting on the floor meditating. Yeah, a bit of an extremist. So I don't have any interest. My interest is only spirituality. So since Swami told me to come back, and Swami says, see me in all. So that's all I do. Wherever I go, however messed up it is, I learn to see him. Okay. Now, let's talk about quantum ascension. Since we are all in quantum ascension, it might seem a bit chaotic for you all. There's a lot of info coming down. We don't know which one to receive, which one to take a notepad and write it down. And before you can write down, and there's another big download. Which one is you should follow? Well, okay, let me know if I'm getting cut out, because I'm seeing something here. Okay, so maybe I can help all of you to put things into perspective, so that we have a smoother ride. We are all right now on a pilgrimage. It's not our usual earthly pilgrimages. This one is a cosmic pilgrimage. We are going out of the world in a spacecraft, and we visited Shambhala, which is a holy place, which has Lord Muruga himself there talking to us, and there is masters, ascended masters there. So this is a holy place. Shambhala is a holy place, right? So we visited a holy place in the cosmos. And we went further and we got blessing from Dolores Cannon. Dolores Cannon is immortal now. She has already reached the stage where she can still actively participate in this movement that she started, and to guide people in the etheric field and astral realms. She is very active. We got blessings from her. And we went further, and Swami was in the craft. And you have Ectorians coming on the craft. These are all ascended masters, very highly evolved beings. So we got darshan. And we went to 1111 base, where we got also, some of you got the darshan of the great solar flash, which is none other than Lord Rudra himself. And we are able to see the earth and do some seva. Yeah? We create a new earth, and we use all the blessings and the light to give energy to a new world, a new 5D world. It's like Narayan Seva. So you got all these activities in one package. which is the quantum ascension package. This one will help you to be able to cope with the altitude. You have to remember, if there's any reference for the world, this kind of trips, you should refer it to Mount Kailash, because Mount Kailash, you need to be more geared to go there. It's not, where you can, go in a bus. And this Mount Kailash, you need oxygen, and you need sometimes donkeys to carry, and you got the whole team of cooks to follow you, and you got a lot of walking. Yeah, there's a lot of physical physical needs. Yeah, you need to, physical support must be there. So same way, this cosmic trip, you need the physical support. It's not that you need to upgrade. You need to upgrade your system. Yeah, your body. Your body needs to be able to handle outside the earth. Okay, this is your light body I'm talking about. And your light body, a lot of times I would say that it's already operating in the earth, but also in the galaxies, but not so much as now. Now you are becoming conscious of your light body out of the earth spheres. So you are activating your light body in that space. Yeah? So it requires a certain backup on your physical. Yeah? So your physical, you need to be, your immunity must be there. You should be healthy. You should be happy. Happy is a very necessary ingredient. It is like fuel. It doesn't work if the happiness is not there. Happiness is part and parcel of your energy. Yeah? So this backup, that's why we have Sister Vlaka was brought the lady who was a yogi, and she introduced you all to pranayama, kapalabhati, and this raw food and cleansing. The way she cleans her body is like Shirdi.
Yes.
Yeah. But we don't expect everyone to do that. These are just energies. Yeah, for them to tell us what they do it's already darshan, sampashan. She is speaking to us. We are looking at her, and we are also getting initiated by her energetically. You'll be surprised, if you really don't use your mind, you might just end up doing it tomorrow. This is how download happens. This download it's not like you plan and, okay, I'm going to start doing this and later I'll try that. No, that's your mind. Download is different. Download, you upgrade immediately and you can implement it immediately. Actually, you can create it, you can manifest it almost instantly. So these are all our natural abilities. That's why Swami say you are God. You are God. So yeah, these abilities will come very natural to you. It's almost nothing, really. It's not a big deal, these things. It comes so naturally to you. Yeah. So don't block your mind. Don't say that I am this body. We are not this body. This body is a vehicle. We are that energy, energy that supports the entire earth. That's our energy. Yeah? We are one. We are one with the entire earth. Okay. All right. So all this support is there so that you can better prepare yourself And then, and now the eclipse is coming. Okay. I need to know, are you really into this or not? Because see, I can go on showing it to you. But do you feel that this is really going to happen? This entire ascension towards God consciousness.
Sairam, Brother Julius, this is Jay.
Yes.
It's very interesting that you asked this question now.
Okay.
I really, I don't know, I'm saying this at the mind level or heart level. I am not actually entertaining whether I will or I will not. I'm basically letting Swami lead whatever is that he thinks is right for me right now. And I'm just going with the flow. When you told in the beginning, oh, this is all haphazard and it's not in the routine and things are going, I actually, I'm not paying attention to that. Whatever it is coming to me, whichever videos Swami is allowing my time to see, I'm actually seeing them. Very funny. I'm not seeing the things that I'm not able to see. I'm not finding the time. And the things, even though they're 1 hour videos, I'm able to see them if that's needed for me. And I am actually doing much better. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm ascending or I'm seeing the visions, nothing like that, but doesn't bother me. I truly believe something is happening to me and which is all good. I don't know, but even if I don't know, it doesn't matter. It is happening and it is good. Let it happen and let me go with the flow is where I stand, brother. I don't have answers for all of it. I'm not going to ask any questions. I let everything go according to my Swami.
Very good. I'm very happy to hear that because you found Swami in the chaos. You picked up the video you're supposed to watch. You're not affected by all the mess. You are resonate, you are following, and you are progressing. Yeah, all of us. That's why it is called a cosmic pilgrimage. Yeah, cosmic pilgrimage means all of us are going as a group to holy places and divine places and meet divine beings. Okay. So when we are going to meet divine beings, a lot of coincidences, synchronicity, miracles, experiences will happen individually. It's a matter of whether you can plug in.
Tune in.
Tune in. Tune in to that frequency. Once you find that, because yeah, although we are moving as a group, but it's largely individual. This is, if anything, I would say the Lord is calling you. My job is like a tourist guide. I just come and bring everyone with all sorts of varieties of people, which I'm enjoying so much, because to see so many different types of people coming together by the call of the Lord, I'm very humble, really, because this shows the magneticity of the Lord. Yeah, actually, He's very magnanimous. It's all embracing. Yeah, all types of people is His. And we can't say who is right, who is wrong. Everyone has their passage to God, right? So for me, I'm just a tour guide. So yeah, and it's beautiful that you are able to pick it up, because when you pick it up and you know it resonates with you, and you know that that's what you're supposed to watch. Yeah.
I
So-
don't know. I'm not picking up. I'm not picking it up.
Okay.
Really, I'm not picking it up. I don't know how it is happening. I am definitely not picking it up by my choice.
Yes. The video picture. The messages found you.
More like that, I feel now. Yes, when you say that, yeah. Yeah.
True. True. After a while, you don't know who is who, because it's like a chicken and egg. Which one came first? Is it the message came first, or you came first? Or God came first, or you went to God, or God came to you? You don't know. Okay, beautiful.
And I'm saying that there is no schedule, no time. Whatever we are planning, it's not that's happening, and it is the wonderful flow of things. What is my job is just to tune in. That's it. Yes, there are so many questions, so much of tall, whether I am doing or God is doing through. Uh, okay, it's difficult to say that part of thing actually. And yes, maybe he's asking us to be more integrated with ourselves through all this process. And this is a greater chance to love all and serve all, which he is giving us to us. Yeah, I am putting you in this situation. Are you able to love? Oh my God, I don't know. He's giving us the chance. That's what I'm saying, Sarah.
Okay, a very good comparison that we can have. You know, sometimes we need something 3D so that we can understand better, right? This whole phenomena. It is very much a trip to Kailash. Very much. If those of you who have gone to Kailash, or if you have heard your friends about your friend's trip, a lot of times something very similar is there. They would be telling you how the group have problem with each other, and some of them, you know, initially saying that, you know, I've been to this thing, I can do hiking, no problem, you know, these are very easy for me, and all of a sudden fall ill. And those people who are quiet somehow, you know, became, you know, you have this whole organized chaos happening. And it is necessary, because we are rising in altitude. We are rising in consciousness towards a grosser energy, towards a purer, much purer energy in top, you know, it's Manas Sarovar and all this very pure, tremendously pure energy. So for us to come out of this grosser space, we need some kind of a realignment. Yeah. So we need some kind of mess so that we can learn to realign. Yeah. So in the same way here, there will be some kind of mess, and these are chances for us to realign our perspective, discover which is the new operating system, if you like. Yeah? There's a new operating system being introduced here. So we just need to understand that we need to be gentle with yourself. Okay, be gentle, love yourself, and don't overexert yourself in the sense that, you know, you stress level, and you have to be healthy. You need to be calm, peaceful, and healthy, because the more calm you are, especially this kind of ascension, the more you are able to see the depth of this. Yeah? It's a lot of things happening. Okay. All right. Anyone else? I'd like to see how you all are managing this. Yes.
Hi, brother. This is Samudra.
Samudra.
So I also believe that we have been putting all of us together for a reason. And when we listen to all of the talks that are happening, it's just about love for everyone and love for God and to be.
I just lost you. Are you guys hearing her or no? Are you guys hearing her?
No, I can't hear her, just hear you.
Okay. Right. We lost you, Samudra. You've got to find another location. Try again later. Yeah? Maybe it's your network.
Yeah, maybe she
Julius,
can come back.
Brother Julius, I'm sorry again. This is Jayashree. I don't want to take too much of time, but when you're talking about the chaos, I saw that video of the cocoon and the caterpillar and the butterfly and the chaos in the world right now. That makes complete sense to me. And I welcome the chaos. I want to be the butterfly.
Wow, that's a warrior. Awesome. Okay. I'm very happy to know. Anyone else? How are they coping so far? Because this is a check. We need to check how is the crew, how are the passengers in this craft? How are the passengers?
Yeah, holding to Swami always.
That's the best. Very good. Okay. Brother Vikash, your sister Shilpa.
Sairam, brother. We are both feeling a little bit, enjoying all this, but we're also feeling a little bit like, Swami, we both at work and all these nice talks are happening. And now, before we used to concentrate 100% on, and now we can only hear little bits. I mean, I have my headphones on, but I can't really hear because I have to look after the children. So I have, like this morning, I was just telling Vikash that when Sister Vladka started, I started taking notes, and the teacher asked me, Mrs. Palmer, what do you think about the little girl's answer? And I looked at her and I went, I don't know, because I actually was listening to
yes,
Sister.
correct.
I was listening to Sister Vladka, and then I stopped taking notes, and I thought, no, this is not right. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't be listening to Sister Vladka right now. I should be doing my job. But it does feel a bit like, we have to come back home and then do all our duties and then try and catch up on the talks. And Vikash is saying the same thing at the moment because he's at work right now. So half of his ear is here and half of it is working. But yeah, we're feeling a little bit left. I don't know if it's left out, but we're trying to run to catch up, something of that sort.
Yes, running to catch up. And then when we ask for catch-ups, we're asked to go and research. And then we think, well, I haven't got time to research. I'm at work the whole day. Then I'm trying to catch up on the lecture in the evening. So when am I supposed to do my own research? And there's 2 lectures a day. It seems so much. It's lovely, but it's a lot. I wish you could attend everything.
Yes,
but you
2 lectures can't correct really, only one.
Yes, maybe 1 a day is better because then at least when we miss one, we have the time to catch up on it. Well, but I'm not saying that, it's lovely. It's lovely as well.
Thank you for sharing that. And I would like to really share with you my perspective of that because nothing is coincidental. You have to have faith that everything is good, everything is happening as per Swami's will. You need to have that faith. And I can totally see and understand why Swami did that for Uttam. Because sometimes, right, it's not the how you want to gather the notes. It's not about how you think you are able to acquire the knowledge so that you have the knowledge with you when you go. It's something more than that. Okay, it is about synchronicity. It's about you discovering how powerful you are. You are not limited to this information. This information is there, very redundantly given, very randomly, seemingly random, right? But it's high. That's why it's called organized chaos. Yeah? It's very highly intelligent, whatever that's happening now, including how you trying to pay attention on your work, and one side you're listening to this. Even this, it's will by God. There is something very precious to be learned there, really, because first of all, we are beyond this information. Second of all, God is in control. God is the one writing. God is the one that is bringing us along. So He's gonna. You just have to see Him everywhere. I think that's the key here. If you are able to recognize it, because this entire craft, no one could do it. I mean, I've studied a lot of ways of, astral travel and all, but this is beyond my imagination. This craft is 100% Him. He took us by the hand, okay? So this is totally, I would say, is totally His grace, and His grace is not limited to this this platform. His grace is everywhere. His grace is in your office. His grace is in the children. His love is there. So we just need to learn to tune in to Him constantly, and you will see the dynamics of this. Once you tune into Him, you will feel so connected to this. Even if you don't attend some of the talks, you would have picked up what you needed to know, and you will be able to tune in 100%. You know, and in other ways also, you will be tuning into your work, because you're a multi-dimensional being. So you are learning to operate in different dimensions. You know, the school is one dimension, your house is one, and then there is the monad, and there is the etheric being. Okay, Sister Vlatka has hands up. You like to add on something?
Sai Ram to everyone. I just want to help Mr. Vikash because of he's struggling with taking all these informations. So what is actually happening? It was happening to me also. So when my group meet, when we met, we start in the group with 20 and only 3 finish. And when we met, we were also getting a lot of informations. I could even not listen it. So we would sit, we will meet personally once per week. We would sit in the circle and we will read these lessons. And the many downloading, what Julius is saying, it's happening between us when we connect. And then some kind of exchange is happening between us. And like Julia said about the Astrid, so you will just get information. You cannot apply anything outside which it's not first in you. Okay, so now what is happening? You have very fast downloading. So when the thing come that you have information, what is it? It's like, I don't know how to say it. So it's not important that you catch everything. It's important that you receive what you can receive now. If I said properly. I said I will also prepare some writings for you, these few steps where you will be able to use if you would like. But only bringing to awareness, it's enough. Okay, you will know day by day what to do. But if you don't have it in awareness, if you never heard about it, so until now, like this period on all planet, the informations was hidden from us. We were not aware of the truth, even bad or good things, whatever. Many people were not aware of anything. So now things are opening and people just need to, like, it's like just downloading. It's not even, you will not see what it's coming to you, but when you will need it to apply, you will know what to do.
Thank you so much. I think that's what we needed to hear. I mean, we know that something is definitely happening, and we are becoming aware a lot with what is happening and all the information you've given us, and like the rays and all of that. It's so amazing. So I think, like we just need to surrender and trust that.
Yes. And it's not for everybody the same. Somebody you will have different interests for different things. And this is also okay, but to have information in your system, it's very important, and you never know when it will activate. Okay? So this is how it goes. For me also, I was collecting so many things. I would never know when I will ever use this or never. It's just like that. And so it's important that you have this in yourself, that you get in touch with this. And when you will really be ready, you will use it. And this is one part of the story. The other part of the story is to motivate you that you do what is in your hands, that you are not expecting that somebody else will do things for you. So there is a part which you need to do it, and nobody else can. This transformation of the negative ego, or changing the thoughts or feelings, you can ask for help, but you need to give your own effort, because it's a free will. Julius, if you can also explain this a little bit. So some things we need to give our effort also. We cannot just wait that everything happened to us. This is the part of the personal power where you take your life in your hands, and you start manifesting God on the planet, the spirituality on your daily life.
Perfect.
That much.
Thank you.
And if
Thank you,
somebody
Siddharth.
has a question, please ask me anything now, because I don't have any some topics or something. But if somebody have need some clarity, I'm here and I can answer if somebody is interested.
Oh, we definitely have, but we'll talk later again.
Okay, awesome. Now, there is something which I think I want to address also. I want you all to know. This is your ability, which I think is awakening. This part of your ability is awakening. Okay, I'm not sure if you all have heard this before, but I think you might have. Have you heard of some people who they were saying that, if you have an exam tomorrow, right, or you need to study for an exam, right? One good way of studying your topic, your exam, is when you're sleeping, with the book, right, that you're supposed to study, you put it under the pillow and you sleep.
Oh my God.
Have you all heard of that?
Yeah.
You've heard of that, huh? Okay.
Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
Brahma
we would
does.
do that. We would do that as children.
Do you all do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you find it?
So the one thing that I noticed, Brother Julius, was you need to have faith, and you need to just go to bed, rest calmly without overthinking. Sometimes even while we try to fall asleep, our mind overacts. We shouldn't let that. And whenever I've just put the book under my pillow and just let things be. At that time, I wouldn't say I trust in Swami, I will allow the flow or anything. It was almost like I give up and, let anything happen kind of an attitude when you're young. And that is when I would remember a lot of things and remember things that I've not even read.
Yeah. Agree.
How is that possible?
That don't know.
How is
I
that
think it's the transmission. There is a way of transmission from the book to the mind.
Download. Yes. The energy is there in the book. And this happens easier with kids, actually. Because kids, they don't have much conditioning of the mind. Especially young kids, you do that. Put the book and sleep with it. You might wake up, all of a sudden you know the whole book. Now, in the same way, you are in office and part of your spirit is here, part of your, your interest is here. You are in the office doing your own work and still the information comes. Same way where we were close to the Akasha records, and just that close proximity with the Akasha record space is enough. You are still downloading now. Is beyond space and time. I think this is the right time for me to introduce this to you, because this is not just a concept. This is a reality. It is a reality, and I've explored so much into this because maybe if I can share with you, some of it is I can enter a house. And I can leave the house, another house, I mean someone else's house, and I can still understand the dynamics of the house. I can still, if someone from the house asks me, what happened, this thing happened, and we don't know how to overcome this, I still know the frequency there, and I'm able to draw information from there to help that person. This is energetics, which all of us have the potential. We just need to know how to activate it. We just need to know how to use it. So the same way how we all been to Shambhala, energetically you already entered that space. So you can still continue whatever that you have been doing in Shambhala. If you have met Sanat Kumar, you can continue to meet him. You can continue to have conversation with him. Because it's beyond time and space. Energetically, you're there. So you have built the bridge or the affinity or that passage with that space. Yeah? So the flow of information is no longer a mind job. It's not a mind job anymore. This is energetics. The works of energetics, cosmology. Yeah. So this is something which I think, because since we are going to the cosmos so much, this science of cosmology and all is natural download for us also. Yeah. Sister Blanca, your hand is still up. did you want to say something?
No, but I don't know how to put it down.
Okay. No. Hmm? Okay. It went down and it came up again.
Yes, it's constant.
It's blessing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I would want to make sure that all passengers are comfortable, all passengers have even the slightest concern. You can voice it out because we are all traveling as one. We are on a holy pilgrimage to see Lord Rudra. You know, I have, since young, that's mostly what my activities are. My parents bring a lot of people to Puttaparthi. We always bring like 30, 40 people, you know, since those days, 1970s and 1980s. So I'm constantly traveling in pilgrimages, and I kind of brought up in Patti. So, and after that, I found myself to be doing the same thing. I bring people to holy places. Even in Malaysia itself, there's a few holy places which I frequent, and somehow groups just follow with me. And I conduct quite a few retreats. I enjoy retreats a lot, spiritual retreats. And I think it's a natural flow of progression that, you know, now naturally I end up organizing a pilgrimage to the cosmos. So I'm quite familiar with bringing groups of people, and I understand that everyone have their own needs. Yeah, everyone have their own needs, and we are here to respect everyone and understand where they are coming from, and to make the entire pilgrimage beautiful and a holy one. Yeah. So, and this is exactly what we are doing. We are all on a holy pilgrimage. So we can definitely cope with this activity much better if we are all understanding that this is what it is. Yeah, this is what it is. And also all this came recently only. Yeah? This realization actually came recently, and it's really wonderful that we have somewhat been given a lot of blessings for this. We need blessings, yeah? Especially even if we were to organize a pilgrimage to, for example, Arunachala. We need the blessings of Lord Shiva to be able to organize pilgrimage like that. So in the same way, the cosmic craft, and for us to go, we got a lot of blessings, really a lot of blessings. If I can share with you a bit on how we operate the craft, the Sai Cosmic Craft, me, Sister Vlatka, and Brother Saha, every day we meet for breakfast in the Sai Craft. And that's where we discuss and we share with each other our own journey and discoveries. And from the breakfast group, let me see if Brother Saha is here. Okay, he's not here yet. He's in a very holy place right now, and he's coming on board soon. Okay, so, and a lot of times we don't know the topic until 15 minutes before the talk. We have no idea what it is. Sometimes we will try to, okay, give it one day in advance. But a lot of time we found ourselves not being able to do that. It's just by natural flow, and and the topics comes on beautifully. Yeah? So even for us, we are discovering so much. Yeah? We are learning so much from this.
Can I say something, Julius?
Sure, go ahead.
Actually, when this Akhanda Rudra Parayanam has started, my intention was to learn Rudram by heart and to attend Swami's birthday and reside there. That is the sole intention of me. But after we are going to all this Sai craft and the great solar flash, I don't know, I kept on speaking of light and love, and that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Still, I'm seeing all that light, and I am being light in that process, in the all this process. I am being so light physically and everything, and there is I'm not able to stop. I don't know, I'm not able to stop communicating with people. Before I was like a person who never talks to anyone, who never chats to anyone, but now I'm like doing long conversations and not, and even the post which I send, I'm not seeing, or it is not that I am well versed with that, I am practicing that for a long time. It's like I don't have time to do all this. I should share right this moment, and I should share with all this moment. That was happening. It was hard for me to think that I am doing all this. That is a part I went into, and again say and see that hand of Swami in all these things, especially when we are entering into this eighth stage. I'm able to see that he's here guiding through all us. That is, and whenever I get into this feeling, oh, I am alone, or I am doing all this or something, both those polarities, it's not that, it's not all that. Just we need to tune in to Swami, and through that space we can connect with all and bring together all through that space of heart, through that space of love. And yes, all this is happening for us to really experience Swami's words, to love all and serve all. That much I'm able to see. Sai Ram.
I'm very happy to hear that. It's really so aligned with what I have really wished for every retreat. I have just finished a Gayatri retreat. It was quite a big one, where for 3 months we do Gayatri Japam, and we meet up every week doing Yagnam. Some of those people who participated are also in this Zoom now. The Gayatri herself came, the Muti came, and we were doing processions, and we visited a few places very grandly, and we did Gayatri Yagnam in quite a few locations, and finally we delivered the Gayatri back to Borneo, and in Borneo we had a big program there, singing, and the large groups of people. So in that retreat, I always encourage that everyone, when they chant Gayatri, they should see Gayatri. They should see Gayatri. They should see her light, and they should see the light all around them, and also spread to the entire world. Yeah, the Gayatri is light. So there's a lot of light work of seeing Gayatri all over the world while chanting Gayatri. And I have no idea that this Rudra Parayana is happening also like that. I did not realize that it is, I didn't plan this, I did not plan this. And it's unfolding like that, where Rudra is manifesting. And you are feeling, the participants are feeling Rudra chanting through them, and you're feeling the energies of Rudra, and you're seeing Rudra waves going over the entire country and clearing all those lower energies and transforming it into higher energies, higher divine energies of realization. Yes. So, go ahead, please.
Yes, sorry. And also the Himalayan trip, which we were there, right? This was the experience which, like receiving the linga from a person, and I kept that in my heart. And whenever I'm chanting, it's like it is coming from that heart, the chanting. And recently it is like that linga is getting abhishekams, and I am also seeing that all the linga which is present in all of them, no matter who is the other, that linga is also getting abhishekam. That is what I'm seeing and feeling. And yes, when this is happening, the communication is so easy. In this level, the communication with all is with such an ease.
Yes, there's a lot of lingam that has been having abhishekam through this parayana. And of course, you know the power of lingam. For this to continuously happen like this, it's surely generated tremendous Shiva consciousness. For those of you who are not chanting Rudram, you just Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya is already, you're already on the pilgrimage when you chant that. It's just like a Kumbh Mela. You see thousands of them just saying that. And this Shiva consciousness is very much the cosmic consciousness and the Christ consciousness. These are all one. These are all one. So we are able to now connect to this more and more. Feel it all around you. It's not separate actually. It's just that it's manifesting. Okay, let me, if I can, I would like to share with you a bit more on Lord Rudra. Lord Rudra is very unique in a sense. Okay, we are supposed to see God in all. Okay, and it's of course easy for us to see God in a loving person, or a saint, or a guru, or maybe even nature. Yeah, we can see God in nature. We can see God in the peaceful and loving, right? But if something comes a bit more angry, I think a lot of you, if a person is angry, you might just say that, oh, Kali has come, or the Kali has come. Okay, that's also very good, because you recognize at least Mother Kali in that person. So you saw God in the angry person, right? So that's a great achievement, very good.
My mother was scolding like anything one day. I just thought, oh my God, Kali is here.
Yeah. This is something very very unique that came from India. It's a whole variety of gods. There's 30 over 1,000, is it? So I don't know, 300 over 1,000 types of God. So different forms of gods. Okay, so now when it comes to calamities, a lot of people cannot comprehend, cannot see God in a calamity. It's very difficult for someone to see, it's totally unheard of for some part of the world. You know, a hurricane, you say, is God, who swept out the house and, removed a lot of even livelihoods. Yeah. So now, then you have earthquakes, and you have this bushfires, and you have this coronavirus. But coronavirus, very interestingly, right? The amount of people saying that it's a good thing is so many of them. How do you think, where do you think they came from? This realization, I feel, is really God's grace, yeah, because He's able to convert something so supposedly detrimental, very, very low negative frequency, to be converted into a positive, empowering energy. This is, I don't know, for me, I see it as Rudra. He did it. He just took that, changed it around, right? So
Otherwise, we never used to leave our own habits or our own ways of living. The ways we see other people hate, all this, we never would have left that things. I'm not saying I am left all that now. This is challenging. Yet, it is a great chance that coronavirus has brought us to learn, and to tune in.
Sure. Many people know that. Okay, this is becoming a very common. You go to any house and you talk about coronavirus. Somehow, the positive aspect of it comes out, right? So this is beautiful. Now, next one. Even the great solar flash. Yeah, the great solar flash is Lord Rudra. We need to recognize and approach it the right way. The right way to approach it is in a very, just like Rudram. Yeah, Rudram is to very humble and prayerful way. Even Om Namah Shivaya is a very prayerful way, where your devotion towards the greater phenomena, God coming in that form, supposedly destructive form, but it has a benevolent effect. Yeah, once we approach it and we recognize the divinity behind. Yeah, so this is a great lesson for a lot of us on how we should approach this kind of situations. For example, even a person who is violent. Yeah, and if we were to recognize the God in them and we resonate in God consciousness with a violent person, I can tell you it changes everything. Yeah, your relation, supposedly the karmic event that's supposed to happen, it's all of a sudden removed. Just from that recognition, that respect of God consciousness, I know you are me. Because you don't react anymore. You don't fight with that person anymore. You don't you don't think otherwise of that person. You don't see them as separate anymore. You see them as one. That oneness has the power of removing karma. Yeah, karma is only happen when there's two separate energies which are trying to trying to find its balance. But once you recognize the oneness, the energy field becomes complete. So it's removed.
Here, let me say this. Yesterday, Pasaha talks was there, right? During that time, a person named Govinda Sai has a lot of questions to ask. in the chat on name of Apurva Sai, Govinda Sai, and so on. So it was a tricky thing to answer from that question, to understand even. But when that person is seen as God, all that thing has disappeared. All the questions from her has disappeared. And it's like, I felt it's like it is an attack on me. But when I really say that, okay, Govinda Sai, maybe he is coming and asking us like that so that we can realize in which, where we are. That really made that thing to disappear. And the one thing which I saw in chat is in the morning, loves from that person, no other question. And that is a really amazing thing to see. And I'm able to appreciate that Apurva Sai as Apurvam. And yes, yes, these are the things which we can learn from the challenges which we are facing. Whenever there is a challenge, and also you're saying the Rudram, right? So in Rudram itself, there are so many Namaha. Namaha. So when we are bowing down to that one Supreme, always, constantly, we need not worry about anything. That is a wonderful thing happening to me in my life right now. And yes, Sairam.
So thanks for sharing that. That's a very good point. Yeah, we can, when we feel irritated with anybody also, see God in them. When you see God in them, somehow the energy is different. You no longer react to them. You no longer push them aside. You are accepting it as it is. So there's circulation. There's some communication going on and interaction, which is what they needed. Yeah, that's why they are expressing in such a way, because maybe the attention is not given to them which they need. Yeah, so leave that to God and just see God in all. A lot of things can solve. A lot of things can solve. Okay, I'm getting a lot of private messages on this. Having the book under the pillow. There's one that says, I'm going to start doing it every day while asleep, starting today, and I want to pass my exam as soon as possible. Okay, I need to answer this. I won't mention your name, don't worry. So
that was my question also. I do have exam on 21st, that too. And I'm not reading for that just here.
I will answer this. I will comment on this so that everyone is clear on this, because there's a lot of interest in this topic. Okay, now it can be done. Okay, you put the book under the pillow, and then, but one thing you might need to remove, okay, is this word called as soon as possible. You shouldn't have this word there. You cannot say, okay, I put there as soon as possible, I must pass my exam, okay, this is the time, and this better happen now. Because the moment you have this thought, you have already blocked. Information cannot enter. Because your mind is coming in the way. This is an energetic thing. Energetic means it is a natural flow, it's a natural progression. Okay, maybe you are so excited about this, you'll be surprised. By the time you go to sleep, you might even forget putting the book there. Because it's beyond us. This is something not of a mind, it is a flow, it is a synchronicity. Yeah. So this is something which the more empty we are, the better. That's how download can happen. Download can happen when the mind is empty. When the mind is full of things, in your download is very limited download, very little, very slow, processor a bit jammed. So we need to clear off the memory, make more space, and then when you download, you receive the entire thing. Okay? Just stay empty-minded for longer period of time. Watch the YouTube recording, you will hear it all in full. So you can stay. Oh, okay. All right, so yes, downloading is like that. You need to be empty. And you have to trust life. You need to trust trust yourself. Trusting yourself is a big thing. Yeah, that it's no longer you're trusting your time with that knowledge, or how much you have invested into getting that knowledge. Is no longer that. It's about you, your flow, your synchronicity, your timing. Yeah, it's not anyone else. And in that way, you will discover a lot of things. This entire Celestine prophecy is on that. Yeah? Your own discoveries and unfoldment. This is a lot to do with the 11:11 synchronicity. Okay, good. All right. Any more inputs, sharings from others? There's some of you are very quiet. I don't know how you are doing. Are you confused, or are you happy, or are you downloading, or are you wondering what this guy is going on talking about?
It is a lot of information, Sairam, but trying to process it one at a time whenever possible. I hope you do not mind.
Of course, you have your own way of processing. Sometimes you might think it's slow or something, but you'll be surprised. Sometimes that slow is exactly what you need at that point in time to really digest what you needed to. And then when you really digested what you needed to, you might suddenly get a huge strength to break through and flow. Yeah? So don't judge yourself on your timing and all this. There is perfect synchronicity happening.
I can't hear you. Sairam?
I think Brother Jules is just connection dropped.
Yeah.
Someone unmuted earlier.
Yes, now you are in again.
Julius, we couldn't hear you for about 20 seconds or 15 seconds.
Okay. All right. Sister Vladka, do you have anything to share with us?
No, everything okay. If anybody have question, we can ask now. If it's some time left, I don't know what is the time now. It's 10 to 9. So if somebody would like to ask,
Vladka,
I'm here.
I like somehow missed the topics which you are telling in the afternoon. Can we have the recordings of that, please?
It's already posted, I think.
Julius, we have recorded.
Posted?
It's already posted. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And we will need to continue if you are interested that we continue a little bit on this Christ consciousness. This is actually, if somebody is interested about it, you need to tell me, and there are more extra things, like extra quotients, which we need to also work a little bit on it. There are maybe 10 of them. They are important, and the rest less important, but there are a few things which we will mention also in one more lecture, if it will be possible, so that you can see how our focus it needs to be, like to integrate whatever we are downloading. We will need to apply in our life. We will have a, yeah. So this is actually why I'm saying these things. It's a like information, oh, this, but actually it's showing how to apply your God self, how to live it, be aware who you are when you realize who you are, and then you will have challenge. Every of you will get different challenge to deal with this and find a solution and apply your God consciousness. Depends what is your nature. According to your nature, this is the monad will give for you that kind of plan. What on what you were trained of, or which race you have, from which race you are more made. According to that, you will have a possibility to apply the divine God consciousness.
Okay, after you said about the race, 7 race, in that I'm, even though I'm not attending, I'm seeing that colors and all, and listening to the music more. I was just like tuning into that music world right now.
This is the fourth,
Yes, the
this is the
base
fourth
which you
race.
taught is interesting, and it is always helping.
Okay, so this is the fourth, the music, emotional polarity of the emotional body, feeling a lot. This is the fourth ray. Yes, fourth ray. Harmony, beauty, expression. You know, the lower part of the fourth ray is conflict. Yeah, and overcoming is harmony. To bring harmony in everything and everyone around us.
Okay.
If you are very interesting to music, probably one of your bodies is polarized in this. And if you see a lot of green light in your aura or something, probably you have
more pink. I don't know.
Yeah, pink is the mother divine color, no? The color of feminine divine energy. And if you add a little bit gold to it, it's amazing. You can just add a little bit gold to it. Just imagine a little bit gold, and you can do a lot of things. Healing you can do with this.
Okay.
Especially when we have problems with other person, or we have some hard karma, or we want to fix between us, and we don't know how. This color is amazing to send in the heart of other person with golden pink.
Okay.
But this is not the base. This is not the base 7. So you know, the thing is happening that these colors 7 base are getting update with the more light, and then they just they shine more, no? But this is the base, how the structure is done on the planetary level. And this is the part of psychology quotient to deal with this race.
Yes, and also calling the masters, even I don't know specific names now, also calling the masters of race is a great help. Thank you for all that sharing, Vlatka.
Yeah, because you, even if you don't call him, if you say I'm calling the 7th planetary ray, it will come, even if you don't call. the master. Okay, it's enough to call the energy. It's enough even to imagine, oh, I'm calling the purple light. It's enough. I'm calling the golden light. So but to have knowledge why we were going like this, to have knowledge and awareness, you will be more sure in it. You will more understand why the people are different, why I see this. You will become master to work with energies. Oh, for that I can use that, or for that I can use that. You know, it's amazing. You now you have information that you have approach to energy, and you just need to call. You need to ask. So this is like an amazing thing. I think so. Like anything which is happening, you can just bring more, and this is all light. It's not better, it's not worse than some other level. It's not. Don't I people are maybe like want more this golden and white. Yes, we need that. This is something it's just a different purpose of it. We need to understand purpose of the light. Have every light have different purpose. Like you going for different things to different doctors. No, one is specialist for something, one is the family medicine, one is dentist, one is surgeon. You know, it's the same thing. You have different energy for different things, and with understanding in you are becoming master of your own energy first, and then when you become master of your own energy, then you can help also others. You helping and you understanding more and things like this. So this is like what I share is basic, and then later this cosmic things. Wow, this is also we will download, but first we need to be stable in this level.
Yes, integration is really very important.
Integration. So whatever I'm bringing to you, I'm just I'm feeling that Swami just wants for me that I bring informations for integration. This is always in my mind. Oh, like it's always coming. Oh, they need to know that. They need to know that this is important. This is how it comes on my mind. And it's integration of things what we are doing. Only to be aware of it. Yeah, to be aware of it. It is for some time, but it will come time that you need to apply. Like use whatever is, we are getting so many informations, we are getting so much blessings and opportunity, and we need to use it, not keep it in pocket. maybe
Yes,
if we are not ready, okay, it's okay, not all information, but some things we can start using. No, you cannot.
Yes,
I don't know. Yeah.
Yes, I started this violet light, putting all into that violet light. That was the first thing which I started, and then Antakarana and all. Yes, it is a new information. We can start where we are and we can progress, definitely.
Yeah, because actually it's not new for you, you know, energetically. We need to start, it's just, for some of you, it's just reminder how to say, like, you were seeing something, you knew something, but you didn't know how to put it on manifesting. So this is how it's happening now. We are getting informations which we already are aware on some kind of level. So this is what we were doing with Tomislav, okay? So when we were working with Tomislav, we were not, actually everybody, their mind was blown out with words what he was saying, yeah? We couldn't follow this. Even I today sometimes am not following this. Even I understand now what's happening.
Tomislav, which was done up to me, that he has removed all our old perceptions and replaced it with newer, better world all over, because he taken station wise, country wise, he had and asked us to address all the problems in our country which we are seeing. And that was replaced by the mantras. Now also I didn't understand the mantras, what he spoke, but that was definitely replaced by what we are thinking from our thinking level, from our energetic level. That was replaced by
unconscious mind. So what we were doing, we were called to purify in ourselves, and automatically we were purifying these areas. It was just a call to take out unconscious energy, blocked energy, a lot of static energy, which was from all, we don't even know from when. We are not aware from which wars and happening this was, and civilization and etc. So it was a lot of energy which we need to release, that the stations can continue chanting. It was a lot for them. That's why he was like,
and it was replaced by that wonderful peace and joy, and also the trust in all the beings all over the world. That much that I'm seeing. And yes, all each person coming in and saying their perspective, their view is helping all. That is what I'm seeing. And this is what the integration, because before we never met each other, we never knew who we are, but now all are coming together with that one source, that powerful cosmic source, if I may call, and coming together and sharing so beautifully. It's really a wonderful blessing to all of us, not only the persons who are in this Zoom or in the groups which were created, to all the world.
There are many people working like we, they just, we are not the only one, okay? So we are not the only one Monade, we are not the only one group. There are many, many light workers working.
As we are seeing, there are so many things, the videos, as Julius has said, how they are coming, because there are so many people working in the same line together, and all are merging. That's what I'm saying. That is why there are so many posts.
There
in
are still
Quantum
souls.
Ascension Group.
So there are still souls. They are not ready, okay? And this is our duty, how we become more aware with our light and with our shining and with our support. We will need to support them, because some of them, they are still like struggling to open. And the process will go like next years. It will not happen overnight. So that's we who get more aware, we need to help them on some proper way, on some, that's why we are also training now. And we as a group, as a, Julius is saying, we are preparing ourselves for something very important. We have mission as a group, okay? It's not only that, it is only for our individual. Whenever you do something spirituality, there are always three levels I see. One is your individual work and your progress on the individual. Then there is a group work, like we group, and there is collective group. We also belong to the collective. We belong to the planetary system, no? Which is we also influencing. So it's this is how it goes, and we are not the only one.
So try. Okay.
But now it's more open. People have more information. Some of them, they're just pushed. Like I was also pushed in some situations because my journey started a very unpleasant way. And then I deeply from my heart asked the truth, and deeply from my heart I asked the healing and things like this. And then God started sending me appropriate. But otherwise, I didn't step on my path just like this, wow, I'm just, yes, I will do. No. I was in very unpleasant situation, and my awakening come through unpleasant situation. So I understand this, I understand what is happening to people, and there are actually many of them, they are pushed to change. The life pushed them. If they want to survive and continue, they will need to do some changes. This is also the sickness. Sickness actually don't exist. It's a or process of purification or process for awakening. It's a not natural state of the soul. Yeah. The
Yes,
sickness.
I was so persistent on your words. We need to continue up to next year, Vesak, so that we can learn and we can share and we can grow together. Because every person here is very important and unique, and their sharing is very important for all of us to grow together. That is what I'm saying. And yes, and all of us, when we are in that heart space, we can truly connect with each other so easily. That is also one thing which I'm seeing.
Yeah, this is when we in the hard space is easy, but when
Yes.
we need to practice also this. I know with myself and many people have challenges. Yeah, to be when also the challenge come and stay in that state. It's also very important. But the group is supporting a lot. No, the group energy supporting a lot.
Yes, we are talking like big. All others are really silent masters supporting. And Julius showed one picture, right? The God is pushing through you really hard from the mountain. And again, there is a hand below catching you, ready to catch you up. So that trust is very essential right now for all of us to be in. Thank you, and Sairam to all.
Sairam. Okay, somebody else? Yeah.
Go ahead. All right. Okay, I got some messages coming in. Sterling, this is wonderful. This is a private message and it's very nice. I feel like an empty vessel right now, receiving so much knowledge. I feel Swami is pouring his grace over me through you. This is really wonderful to be able to witness the love and grace and energies of Swami at this point in time, because he's very much here. I can feel him very clearly guiding the group in a very graceful and loving manner. And if there's any wish for me in this cosmic trip, this pilgrimage, is for you all to be able to see the cosmic Lord. Because in that space, he is with this great solar flash. It's such a great opportunity. It's almost like this time, I don't know when it's going to come again, because the great solar flash is maximum next month. Yeah, it's a maximum. And I'm not sure if there's going to be another wave like this. But it's a great opportunity. If you like to hear more about from a different perspective, because I think a number of you came to know about the Great Solar Flash only through this channel. But even Sadhguru talks about it. I think I've shared a video of him talking about it before. Maybe got lost in all the chaos. But yeah, I can share that video again. He's looking forward to it, and it's a big phenomena. Okay, it's a big phenomena which we are now embarking on. Okay. All right. Now, I would always encourage meditation. This is something which breaks all barriers. Meditation is something which really bring oneness. The possibility of bringing oneness is very high because we are not using the mind in that space to be able to meditate together without the mind coming in and just pure consciousness. It's amazing. It's amazing, and there are more and more instruments that can measure this kind of power, this kind of frequency around the earth. Okay, so I would like to do a meditation with you all, if you all are okay with this. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, great. Okay, if you all like to have a comfort break, it's like 3 minutes. Go ahead. If you want to drink some water, go ahead. You have a 3 minutes break. Couple of minutes, yeah, couple of minutes.
You're muted, brother.
Are you on mute, brother?
Sorry. Okay, got it. Okay, Shulan, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Julius.
Okay, I just got information that the Cosmic Craft is taking off. Can you off the group?
Sure.
All right. Now all of you should be relaxed. If you can sit, it'd be good. If you feel like lying down, really feel like lying down, then you can lie down. Okay. If you're not, then you don't need to. You can sit. Okay. Sitting is good because energy when it rises has a pyramid effect. And sitting is like a pyramid. Your leg and out. So there's a pyramid effect. So when the energy rise and the pyramid effect is a very very complete. It completes the entire triangle. Energy moves very nicely. You can imagine, all of you also, you can imagine that there is a pyramid around you, perfectly placed, and the entire pyramid is you. Yeah, it's from the energies comes from the bottom to the top. Okay. And of course, you all have seen the graph of level of consciousness. Even the lower ones of fear, of grief, of this and its emotions, grosser emotions. It's also us. Those were what we experienced. So those you accept that as us also. Okay. So the entire pyramid is us. Even the top highest. The middle is forgiveness, and a lot of you have been forgiving. And higher, it's the synchronicity, which is all of you are synchronized and also joyful. There's joy and there's happiness. Yeah, I'm sure all of you have experienced happiness before. So we are that complete pyramid. Okay, so imagine this pyramid all around you, and then we can start. Okay, now good news for you all. We got approval to fly the Psi Cosmic Craft. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you guys through it. This thing would, okay, maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Okay. So please don't go anywhere in this 25 minutes. Stay in your place and try not to have any distractions. TV all switch off. If you need, someone wants to watch the TV, you have to go to the room. It's better to focus, It's good to be more, okay? Now, more of your light body, your light body is, more of it is going to that space, So we will all go in the light form. Physically, you are still here. Don't think that you will completely don't know what's happening physically, no. Physically, as for me, 30% here, 70% there. That's my balance. This is how I operate. Okay, so don't expect yourself 100% there. Cannot. Doesn't happen. Maybe you can start with 30% there, 70% here, and slowly you increase 40%, 50%. Then more percentage there of your awareness, okay, of your consciousness. Okay. Now, just relax. Start closing your eyes. Now have the vision of Swami on your third eye. You It can be his form or his light. If you can see his light, it's beautiful. Light is a very appropriate form to see because it's 360 degrees. It is all around radiation like the sun. And this light, Swami's light, is right in the middle where your pineal gland is. Yeah, this is where your pineal gland. And Swami is sitting right in the middle of your pineal gland in this beautiful light. Okay, whichever light that you, whatever color that you see, it's your prerogative, your priority, and you will continue to see this light throughout the journey. Okay, this light is important because that's the center of the craft. The center of the entire Sai cosmic craft is the same light that you see on your third eye, on your pineal gland. Now, this light is expanding and is becoming larger and is touching your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your face, your ears. The entire head is filled with this Sai light. See this light expand further to your neck, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers. See this light expand to your chest, stomach, back, entire top part of your body filled with this Swami's light. See this light spread to your waist, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet, your toes. Your entire body now illuminated by this Swami's light. Now see the triangle, the pyramid all around you, filled with this Swami's light. Fill up the entire pyramid with Swami's light. See Swami's light radiating so beautifully from your third eye, and it's going upwards because the pyramid is already there on top of the point, and it's just rising. Energies are all rising. Okay, great. Swami's light is bringing us now. Swami's light is bringing us now. We are in the craft. All of us are already in the craft. We came through resonance, frequency resonance. Your connection to Swami, Swami's energies has brought you to the craft. And you all are all around now at the amphitheater. All of you can sit down comfortably at the amphitheater, and Swami is right in the middle. It's a 360 degrees amphitheater, and there's a ball of light in the middle, which is Swami. This is a beautiful setting. It's the first time I'm seeing it. It's a full amphitheater all around. So you guys are sitting there and seeing Swami's light. Okay, now the craft is taking off. Yeah. See the light. If you see the light, you can even imagine, if you like, you can imagine this entire craft. You are inside this amphitheater, you're seated there, and there's a huge ball of light that's Swami right in the middle. You can imagine this because you're already inside. Wonderful. Okay, we are taking off from the Tibetan highlands and we are using portal 1212, going up. Dollar Risk Cannon, always there, blessing us. Real mother figure. She's giving us so much light. Okay, we are proceeding, going forward. Focus on Swami's light. Try not to look anywhere else at this point in time. Just see Swami's light. I don't want you to be distracted. Just see Swami's light, and it's progressing. Beautiful. Good. We have reached the 1111 base. We have stabilized at the 1111 base. Okay, now we can look northwards. Now this north is central sun north, towards the central sun of the universe. Okay, just look towards the central sun of the universe. The rays are coming. Twelve rays. The rays are upon you now. So much rays has come upon you. Just be empty and receive. The entire group is filled with these rays. Everyone in quantum ascension is being filled with these rays. All that is in the global Akanda Rudra Parayana, everyone is in this race. Everyone in this platform. And the rays are reaching out to all those who have been praying for the world, all those who have been wonderful visions of the 5D world. The rays are coming through to them. The rays are reaching to the animals, giving them so much joy, harmony, love, peace. The rays are coming to the whole of humanity, illuminating their light bodies. Everyone is awakening to their divine self. The rays are now reaching nature. See nature becoming so alive from these rays. The entire earth now receiving the rays and is illuminating. Entire earth is becoming so colorful. Now the rays are even giving so much blessings and love to their ancestors. The ancestors are all partaking, enjoying these rays showered upon the entire earth and humanity. The rays have also reached all the water bodies. changing the quality of all the waters around the earth, changing them into sparkling, divine water, fresh, flowing water. Now you are seeing all of this from the craft. This light is all being seen. This entire unfoldment have been seen from the craft. Now, everyone can turn around in the craft and look towards the great solar flash. And those of you who see the light, look further. You will see Lord Rudra himself. We bow down to the great Lord Rudra. We pray that Lord Rudra will put down the weapons and have mercy on all of creation and be ever loving, the ever compassionate one, the one who melts through our prayers. We bow down in obeisance to Lord Rudra, who has come in the form of the great solar flash. Namaste astu bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Triyambakaya Tripurandakaya Trikagni Kalaya Kalani Rudraya Nilagandhaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Sriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om Shanti 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 Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Give your pranams to the great Lord Rudra. Now come back to the center of the craft where Swami is and sit in the amphitheater. Focus on him. The craft is going to leave the 1111 base. Continue to see Swami's light. We are all one in his light. It is all around us, inside us and outside us. There is a pyramid on top of all of us. And the entire pyramid is filled with Swami's light. We are entering into the portal 1212. The crowd is now at the Tibetan highlands. So all of you came in your own pyramids. Now we can go back to your home. Now feel the same pyramid around you physically. This pyramid which is filled with Swami's cosmic light. This is your higher self that has come. Enjoy this light. See this same light also in your heart. And know that this light has always been there in your heart, the cosmic light inside you. And know that it's always there, and this is who we are. Om Shanti 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 Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya Vidmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarva Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay. Rub your palms, touch your face, touch your eyes, touch your hands, your body. Integrate, integrate, integrate. All the light bodies integrate. This is exactly 25 minutes, I think. Okay, for those of you who are enjoying this light and you like to continue enjoying it, please enjoy it and lie down and Relax now. This light is still there. It's all around. It's in your cells. Yeah? This is an upgrade. This light itself is an upgrade. Yeah. Okay. We are open. Those of you who like to share, you can share. Those of you who like to just relax and continue to enjoy, you can. Sai Ram.
Saram, brother.
Sai Ram.
You know when we landed at 11:11, or was it 12:12? No, 11:11. Were we still in the aircraft, or were we looking at something? He said the rays were upon us. I was not sure the rays were coming from Swami or from the solar flash or where they were coming from. So I was analyzing and then I let it go, and it was coming from Swami.
Okay, you can have your own experience. These are just the basic sort of guide positioning of ourselves. So in 11:11, what I saw was we are in the craft and we are looking north. Okay, north towards the central sun. The solar flash is right in front of that, and the rays are coming from. It could be coming through Swami. It could come through Swami also. Yeah. So these are all your own individual experience. You don't have to be the same. Yeah? As long as we are in that space where we are able to experience the rays. Okay. Anyone else would like to share? Does that answer you?
Yes.
Yes, okay, great.
Thank you.
It's just like, okay, go ahead.
Okay, it's a center light, main light, white light, and it is again parting into different colored lights, and it's flashing all. Initially, it was a single me, but now it is so many people with this filled with this light, different rays of light, and they are so flooded with this light, and there was so much of heart-to-heart connection through this light between all of us, and Swami is there. Yes, initial focus was on Swami orange light, and then there were so many rays filling all the people, and all are connected heart to heart.
Nice. Okay, just like a pilgrimage, we can go together to Kailash, but everyone's experience in Kailash is different. We travel as a group, we go to Kailash, Manasarovar, but everyone is different. So in the same way, we travel here, all of us go together, but everyone have their own experience.
You didn't need to.
Brother, may I say something?
Sure, please.
Okay, so just when you said let's start the meditation, and no, actually when the song, when the little instrumental music was played, so I started my meditation then, and at the back of my mind, I always thought, if Brother Julius and Swami takes off in this Sai cosmic craft, how nice it would be, and I don't want to miss that. And there you go, saying, okay, now it's ready. And I think so one yearning in my heart was fulfilled today. So I just want to say it's such a blessing. So thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. I did not expect that also when I was walking, and all of a sudden the message came, start the craft.
And now I think I'm getting greedy because I don't want to do anything but just be in this space.
This space found you. So this space is also in you and you are also connected. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. You can connect to it anytime because you already established the connection. It's always there, open for you.
Oh, thank you, Swami. Thank you, Swami.
And so for everyone else, connect. Yes, Sairam.
Sorry, I'm having the same experience I had last time, where there's just a lot of light and it's very difficult to open my eyes again. So I'll need to
use it to see Lord Rudra.
Oh,
Hmm.
see Rudra, see Shiva.
It's coming.
Yes. Rudra has dropped instruments and he was in silence, yogic pose.
Thank him in gratitude. Thank him. Rudra is very soft-hearted. We pray.
And also all together, all the light bodies which are together seeing this beautiful world, and the water was very pure and energetic. And yes, it is so nice. It is together now.
Is captured. A lot of the rays are captured by the water bodies. It's very beautiful that it's captured like that. I am in bliss, knowing so many people are enjoying this. I'm getting private messages. Yeah, all very well, beautiful. So Swami students wearing all white. Now, this is a divine pilgrimage, and we managed to be able to connect to the divine energies. Yeah, these are divine energy, divine cosmic energies. Like fireworks, 3D fireworks. There's even firework happening for some people. All this, okay. Great. Okay, now remember, this is an energetic field. You just need to enjoy it. Enjoy the energies and see. This is your connection point, the third eye. The third eye, it's the center of the pineal gland. That is the center of the craft, pretty much. Yeah? Very similar, same resonance. So enjoy this craft inside you. It's very much, this triangle also is beautiful. You can use it anytime for your own protection, your own support. Yeah, even giving strength to yourself. If you have this pyramid, just imaginary would do. Yeah, pyramid is already centralized. Yeah? Your body itself is a pyramid. So this entire light and love is filled up, okay? Filling up, and you can use it anytime. All right, great. Perfect timing. Exactly 12:30 in Malaysia. All right, thank you so much for coming on board and being in this craft together. This is definitely something to be recorded in our books. Yeah. So we will meet again tomorrow, same time, same place. Om Sai Ram.
Thank you, Brother Sai Ram.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Okay. Sai Ram. We will be chanting Samasta Loka in 5 minutes, or maybe lesser than that. Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु 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 समस्तलोका सुखिनो Anyone can continue.
समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु 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 समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु. Next person.
Anyone like to chant?
Shall I go again, Julius? Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. 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 Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu.